So, all of you are computer programmers? How many of you are computer programmers? Once upon a time. My question is, listen carefully. All of you are computer programmers. Once upon a time, were you a computer programmer? So, what it requires? So, you are nobody, sir, anytime. How can you be once upon a computer programmer? Huh? Such a tall claims you are making, false claims you are making. Huh? Right? So, computer programming, we use language C, C++, Java, and all. Suppose you use the wrong programming language, what will happen to your program? It will crash. All right, it will give you wrong results. Right? Our problem is we are using wrong programming language to this computer called brain. We use a language, Indian language, or any language, English in the end. The moment you use the language, the programming starts here. Okay, because language, words become record. Right? Okay. I'll give you an example. Bhagwan, please protect me. The moment you say, Bhagwan, please protect me, Bhagwan and me has got separated out. Recording happened here. The moment you open your mouth, you are telling a recording here. Oh, Bhagwan and me. Then only you'll play, Bhagwan, I want to become one with you. Separate, first you are separate out, then you are recording one. The language has pronouns, me, you, what you call as first person, second person, third person. The first person, second person, third person, usage itself causes a programming, deep programming here. First person, second person, third person starts breaking programming. Okay. My friend. My has come, friend has come. Recording has happened. The duality has slight in already. The language, the way you use it, starts programming. And then all of our life we are trying to get out of programming. We only have done it consciously. So basic program is Adnana is coming by programming language we are using. The bug is there in it. Right? Are you getting what I'm saying? So Bhagwan, please save me. As if Bhagwan is somewhere. Then already you record Bhagwan is somewhere, save me. I want to become one. Then you study Advaita, Tattvamasi, I am that one. Already you created that. By your language. Right? The language causes our programming bugs. Correct? Is the right language? Yes, silence. Is the only language cause any problem? Silence. But silence with the bugs will not solve the problem. Silence after the bugs clearly to solve the problem. Oh, I want to be silent. But bugs are there. No, it will keep on creating. So once you solve the bugs, silence. That's the Ramana Maharshi says, inquire who you are, then Sumani. He doesn't say Sumani and inquire who you are. Inquire you are, inquire who you are, then understand the bug, then Sumani. But if you say Sumani, inside it boils. You not solve the problem. Right? So the steps are very clear. Inquire who you are. Ask who am I. Then Sumani. Don't keep on asking who am I. That it becomes a nuisance. Once you understand very clearly, logically, who am I, be done with that. Then Sumani. Then what will happen? Mind becomes silent. If again thoughts come, just say, who is this fellow? Real I, fake I, changing I. That fellow learns. The thief will learn. Right? So, our language creates distortion in our worldview. World, what we have here is the world. World creates the world. World is the world. The word comes from language. Okay? So that conditions our nervous system. Then it becomes the world. So, let me give you an example how we are getting, our mind is getting distorted with the language we use. Any of you have gone to holy place like Ganga or the holy place, have taken a bath there? You have taken a bath in Ganga? She has become very careful. See, thief is not caught. That thief is not caught. See how the thief is caught. One thief gets a couple of kicks, the thief will be quiet. Now another thief has come. Okay, we'll catch another thief. So, see, let me understand. Did you take a bath in Ganga? Did you take a bath in Ganga? Huh? So just now you came. Took a bath in Ganga. Yes or no answer? Clear answer. Which ego, sir? Which ego claims? Ego claims means you're thinking that ego is a permanent entity. Which ego claims? Ego is born momentary and dies. Which ego is claiming? Somehow this ego fellow wants to prolong his life. Ego claims as if ego is there last 100 years. Which ego is claiming? Tell me. See. This is my.
You went to that Ganga which had already flown by. Memory, impression. I didn't have that kind. I didn't know continuous format.
Such a fake claims you are making in your life. Huh? So there's a saying in India. Even if you take a bath in Ganga river once, your all sins will be absolved. Right? So you have taken the bath, no, the sins are absolved. When you have become sin free? Huh? No? Why? See, this meaning, this is actually a coded sentence. Many of spiritual teachings in India, they are very coded. Even if you take a bath in river Ganga once, you will be sincerely absorbed. You have to understand that you cannot take a bath in river Ganga, you are sincerely absorbed. It's a koan. In Japanese, they call it koan. Koan is it is actually contradictory. So, like if you real meaning you can't visible. Real meaning something happens. Even if you take a bath in river Ganga once, you'll be absorbed of sin. It has to strike to your mind that I can't take a bath in river Ganga once also because I doesn't take a bath. Me, the moment you get into the river, it's gone. The river is flowing. River is subsiding. Then who can take a bath? If you understand that, your sins will be absorbed because I is free from all this. Is it clear? Yeah. You cannot take a bath in any river even once. Because by the time you put your leg there, the me is already changing. The I doesn't participate there. I is just observer. Okay? The river is flowing. So who is taking a bath? If you understand this, in river Ganga, you can't even take a bath once. You are free of all sins. You are not free of all sins. You realize that I was free of all sins all the time. Understand? Yeah. Your Ganga Snana Punya Phala comes now. See, this is also another problem. Okay, the problem people don't understand. Ancient people said, take a bath in river Ganga. It's called Tirtha Kshetra. Okay, go to the river Ganga and take a bath. Then since you'll go. Some people will actually they'll make a lifetime package. Go there. Now it's actually one-time package. Morning, go take a dip and come back. It's a package too. Right? They don't understand the significance of this. They are called Tirtha Kshetras. Tirtha means one who purifies that. So people have to be told to go to Tirtha Kshetra. Okay. So now what they don't understand is Tirtha Kshetra is purified by Tirthankara. So Tirtham Karoti Tirthani. The people who purify the river Ganga stays nearby. Okay. They are really directing you to go to the river and go to those people who will give Dana Ganga. Tirthankara means somebody who purifies you. Who gives Nana Ganga purifies you. To go to Nana Ganga, river Ganga is given a direction. Okay. It's a pointer. Because many of the holy people or saints, Nanis, stayed near river. Imagine earlier days. So their journey is very hard. You do go after many days of journey. You will not come back. It's not a package tour. Fly in the morning, come back in the evening, right? So they go there. They take a bath in Ringa. Then they have to stay here. Or the ashram is there. Some Nani is there. They'll go. Nani comes in. How are you? I'm suffering, sir. Then he'll give some gyan. Nivitya, Nitya, Nitya. Oh, Atma and Atma Viveka comes. Now he is purified. So river Ganga is the direction to go to the Nani. People think that river Ganga is the destination. Right? Understand? So all those things in our spiritual journey has become distorted. Okay. You cannot take a bath in river Ganga even once. If you understand that you are free from sins. Right? So now why we can't do that? Because in nature, there are no nouns at all. Is river a noun? Is river a noun in English language? Noun and adjective, you know, right? Noun and verb. Is river a noun? River is a verb. Our language has converted verb into noun. Understand? The moment verb into noun, if what is moving, you are turned to frozen. Verb has got converted to noun. Your recording is a misrepresentation of the river. Verb has become noun now. Are you clear? So river which is changing, you are making a solidified entity called noun. It's gone into your recording. Because in your recording, memory recording, you cannot put a flowing thing. Memory has to be, memory has a, what is it? Memory, you have to cut something. No, you're cutting a flowing river into a noun and putting it. So all verbs are made into nouns. Are you clear? And there's a big bug in our system. Verbs have become nouns. And we start thinking noun as reality. Noun is not a reality. Verb is reality. Verb is not there here. Verb is only there living. Even can't you see the river? The moment you see the river, it is changing. Okay? So then we start living. Oh, I went to Ganga. See, 10 years back, I know I was a busy executive in America. I took a leave sometime, a package tour, went to Ganga River, such a beautiful place. Nothing you have done. Still you are recording here. Are you getting what I'm saying? So all in nature, there are no nouns at all. Nature has only full of verbs. Your language, you use English, Kannada, Tamil, Malayalam. All languages have only verbs are converted nouns. Then what happened to your computer? Completely messed up. Wrong programming. Life is ever changing. Verb. And verbs are converted into nouns. That's one problem. Big programming language. You have to find a new programming language for this. Is it clear? Then second programming language.
Python.
Say Python. Adjectives are converted into nouns. Nouns are converted to adjectives. Another problem in the language. What is this? Tell me, what is this? There's no such thing called apple. Because it's a continuous flowing energy change. The moment you see it, already energy has changed. Our eyes are not able to recognize. We are able to recognize after 3-4 days, it will start rotting. It's a continuous changing thing. So verb. We convert it into noun called apple. First problem. Right? What is in my hand? Changing. Okay. There's something on my hand also. It's also changing. Okay. So, what are you recording in your head? Okay. Does apple exist? There is something called apple. Does it exist? No. Wait. There's nothing called apple exists. But we deal with the apple which exists. Right? So we start using a language. The tree is, sun is, moon is, okay, river is. Is means exists. Okay. When you say apple is, what is noun and what is adjective? Apple is the noun, is is adjective. Apple exists, right? Apple is noun and is adjective. First problem already has happened. A verb has been converted to noun called apple. Second problem is its noun is and the adjective exists. A big problem has happened. Existence has an adjective called appling. Apple. Existence is primary. Existence is real noun. Because existence never changes. Okay. It has an adjective called apple. It appears as apple today, a flower tomorrow, a tree tomorrow. Existence doesn't change. The apple, flower, tree appear and disappear. So which is adjective and which is noun, if at all, is there? Now, adjective is something which is a characteristic. So a red flower, right? Tomorrow it can be blue flower also. Red is not, red is a adjective. Flower is the noun. Adjectives can change, but noun cannot change. Flower is flowering, right? So now, apple is a verb. It has been converted to noun. First problem. Second, then the adjective called existence is apple exists. Does apple exist? Or existence appearing as apple, which is more true? Because existence is the background of everything. Okay, existence is the totality. That's called Brahman, Sat. Sat you cannot see. Existence can appear in various forms. That time form you can see. But forms will appear and disappear. Okay, we start making forms as noun and existence as adjective. Existence is optional. Because tomorrow apple is not there, apple doesn't exist. Existence has not disappeared. This apple existence has gone into my stomach existence. My stomach existence has gone into my blood existence. Existence has taken different, existence appearing as different things. Existence itself doesn't change. So noun is converted into, noun and adjective is interchange. Tell me what is right in the language. First person pronoun, second person pronoun, third person. That is wrong. Noun and adjective is wrong. Verb and noun is wrong. Then tell me something which is right in the language. Huh? And with that language you are programmed, and with that language you have to solve the problem also. With that language you have to get rid of this bug also. Are you understanding? Are you listening to me?
Who is listening to who?
It's only listening. There's no listener is not there. Listener is a noun. Okay? Listening is happening. Knowing is happening. Knowing is always there. Listening comes and goes. Hearing comes and goes. Experience keep on changing. But knowing is always there. That knowing is Brahman, Atma. Flower comes and goes. Tree comes and goes. Sun comes and goes. But existence is always there. It cannot be seen, but existence is there. So that's called Sat. The hearing is happening. Knowing is always there. That's called Atma. Right? Atma is there. Knowing is always there. Something is present or absent. But knowing which is changing constantly is not real because it's changing. What is real is knowing, which is Sakshi, Atma, the real I. So real I is called Atma and existence is called Brahman. Okay? Atma Darshanam, Brahma Darshanam, Satya Darshanam. Know that I am the unchanging knowing principle. Body is there, mind is there, intellect is there, changing. Knowing it doesn't change. The world is nothing but existence, Sat. Okay? Tree changes, flower changes, existence doesn't change. That unchanging existence is called Sat. Unchanging knowing is called Chit. Sat and Chit are one if you understand Ananda, because there's no fragmentation. That Brahman I am. That's the meaning of Tattvamasi. No division. Any questions? Who thinks? Okay, let me ask you.
One question. You said seeing is changing, hearing changing, knowing remains. For knowing to be, either you have to have seeing, hearing, something.
No. Knowing can be, see, there's a light in the room. It's illuminating you, correct? If you're not in the room also, light is illuminating. The illumination doesn't depend on you. Your appearance depends on the illumination. Knowing to be there, it doesn't require an object. Seeing, hearing, touching, smelling is illuminated, but knowing. But to be knowing to be there, seeing, hearing, touching is not required. Which is primary? Okay, let me ask you. Okay. There's sound.
Hearing.
Hearing is there. Right? There's a pinch. Pain is there. In between, what was there? Nothing is there, is knowing is there. Even nothing is there, knowing is there. Otherwise, there's a completely gap. The knowing continues. Clap is there, sound is there. Pinch is there. In between, there is a gap. The knowing continues in the gap. That's why there's a continuity. That's why I is always there. The knowing principle, in the presence of an object, in the absence of the object, it continues. The absence is eliminated by knowing principle. Presence is eliminated. Otherwise, knowing is not possible.
Right now, this moment,
Hmm.
hearing,
Correct.
seeing,
Correct. Wait. Hearing.
Yeah.
Seeing. Right? Between hearing and seeing, what was there?
this thought.
No.
This
Don't-
thought would say that there was nothing.
That nothing to say, somebody should be there. That somebody is knowing. To say nothing, somebody should be there. No.
Thought is staying.
No, thought cannot say.
Thought in the present is staying.
No. Thought is an object. Thought is not a subject. So you're mixing up thought as a subject. Thought cannot say.
True. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So thought is an object. Thought as an object appeared. To object to appear, there should be knowing should be there. See,
I see what you're saying, right?
I see what you are saying. Tell me, let me know. Tell me. I understand what I want to understand. I see what you are saying. Tell me, what is that I see?
I'm talking about the gap part. right?
In the gap, see, please understand. Anywhere in the universe, there's a gap. Between the two sounds, silence is there.
Yeah.
Between space, between two objects, there's a space.
Right.
Right? Between two hands, there's a space. Is there anything in the space? Nothing is there. But in my hand, something is there. Something and something, nothing and something. There's something, nothing is there is a gap. Then nothing is recognized by knowing principle.
Yeah, without the knowingness, there is no gap.
There's no gap is
There is
possible.
no gap.
Yes, I mean, once one comes up, then I know the other.
No. The one comes up, right? Between two see, now we are getting another discussion. The discussion about time and space.
Right.
Okay. Time and space discussion, I can't take up today.
Okay.
Okay. So just at this moment, just accept that knowing is like a background which eliminates two events. One thought, other thought. Thought itself cannot know anything. The thought knows something is another illusion that we'll have to clear it.
Well, I mean, knowing the thought.
No. Knowing is a principle which eliminates the thought. Thought itself cannot know anything. Nothing is there is a thought which appeared in knowing.
Knowing is a hypothetical.
No. Knowing is not hypothetical.
Everything else is under here.
No. This is, see, there's a confusion happens in Buddhism and Sanatana Dharma. Please understand, there's a confusion in Buddhism and Sanatana. In Buddhism teaching, consciousness is kshanika, they will say. Okay? In Sanatana Dharma, consciousness is the eternal thing, we say. Okay? There is a confusion in teaching of Buddhism and Sanatana Dharma. That is a separate clarification. Okay? So consciousness is kshanika. Kshanika Vijnanavada, it's called. Okay? So that is nothing to do with Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma consciousness is the eternal reality. Okay? And that's our experience. That's the foundation of our experience. Okay? That, if you look at your life, has I in your life anytime changed? In every experience, I is present. That I is experience, knows every experience, presence and absence of experience. That I is unchanging I, that's Atma, that's Brahman, that's the awareness. Kshanika Vijnanavada is a system of Buddhism. Consciousness is temporary, it's say. So consciousness mithya, it's like appearing and appearing. So Sanatana Dharma doesn't agree. Sanatana says consciousness is the background of everything. I don't want to discuss that. Okay. Right now, that's a different discussion. So today I want to close this because I have to go for another meeting.
Thank you so much. Another meeting?
Yeah.
It's energy.
Okay. So Hari Om everybody. We'll close the discussion, Gayatri.